YouTube? What's going on? Hey y'all, what's good? Like, what's going on with y'all? How are you doing? How was your day? I hope your day was good. My day, it was hot outside. Anyways, welcome to my channel. So today's video, as you can probably see by the title, is going to be a Q&A. Today, we're going to be talking, vibing, just kind of getting to know me a little bit for our first YouTube video on this channel. This is our first video, you guys. Like, welcome, y'all. It's been a long time coming. I know you've seen me on Ty's channel. Also, her YouTube will be down in the description link, in the description box below the video. I'll make sure I'll link her so you can go over there and you could be official over there. And then after you go over there and you subscribe and you like and you comment and you share and you do all of that good stuff, you can come back over here and you can enjoy this video, what we got going on. Yeah, I would definitely recommend. Okay, so one of the first questions that I got was, what is my favorite color? Cool basic question, a good first question. My favorite color is green. I recently changed it to green because I really like plants and I just like being outside in general. And when I think of being outside and when I think of plants or anything of the sort, I always think of green. So I was like, I actually really like the color green, so I think my favorite color is green. Like, I have so much that's green, but yeah, my favorite color right now is green. The next question that I got asked was, what's my favorite movie? Okay, so this is a good question because for some reason, anytime I tell people what my favorite movie is, they've never heard of the movie, which surprises me a little bit because it's actually a Disney movie, I think. Editing Amanda, can you like fact check that? Because I don't know what I'm talking about. Yeah, it actually is. Well, yeah, it is a Disney movie because it's on Disney Plus. So yes, it is. You actually do know what you're talking about. But that movie is called The Emperor's Groove. I love that movie with Emperor Cusco and the guy with the poncho, and yeah, and Yzma and them. I really like that movie. Yeah. Another question that I got was, what is my favorite book? So if y'all didn't know, one of my favorite activities to do is to read. I love reading. I read a lot. A lot of the times when I'm like on my downtime, what I'm doing, I'm reading. So that's another thing that you guys are going to see on this channel of me doing like a lot is reading. That's going to be another kind of part of the YouTube channel as well. But my favorite book at the moment, it's called Where the Crawdads Sing by Delia Owens. That book, chef's kiss. Like, everything about that book is so good. The plot twist, the plot itself, like the characters, the relationships between all of the characters, the point of the book, like the scenery, everything in that book was so good, and I could talk about that book for so long. I love that book. That book just, it's just so good. Like, it's really good. 5 out of 5, 10 out of 10. I would definitely recommend that book. If you want to read a book that is like, has really good scenery and it's like very interesting from beginning to end, that is the book that got me. I know a lot of people don't really like coming of age stories. It's one of those. It's a coming of age book. So for some people it may seem long and drawn out, but once you get past that first part, like I don't really want to call it world building because it's not really that, but like once you get used to the scenery and the characters and that, like once you get established in the book, it's so good. It's really good. But like I said, I could talk about that for hours. I could talk about that for so long. It's ridiculous. So we're just gonna go ahead and we're gonna move on to the next question. Also, another thing I just realized, if you hear like we have a, what I was trying to say was, we have a air humidifier, so that's what the like air sound is. If you're hearing that, we got the AC also kicked up a good notch because it's currently what looks like 90 degrees outdoors. So it's ridiculously hot. So please excuse the air sounds, because the air conditioning needs to be kicking or else we're gonna be cooking. Yeah. So the next question is, oh, this is a good one, is where do you see yourself in 2 years? Shout out to my friend Taylor for swiping up and saying that question, because most of these questions are just like general questions that you see on Q&As a lot that I like took and decided to use for the video. But thank you to Taylor for actually swiping up. Thank you to all the people that actually swiped up and asked me a question for this, because I didn't really know what to talk about. I wasn't quite sure what I wanted to do for my first video, but I knew that I needed to do an introduction video to like explain what we would be doing. Oh my goodness, my words. What we would be doing, what this channel will consist of. I know I needed to do an introduction video, so I figured this would be a decent topic to start, or like a good video idea to start with for the first video. Yeah, so thank you to all. Shout out to everybody that swiped up on my post, on either of my posts, any of my posts, and left a question. Thank you very much. This video is sponsored by you. Sorry about the change of scenery. I'm not the only one that lives here. Yeah. The next question is pizza or wings? Wings. Wings all the way. Oh my god. I really like wings. My favorite flavor of wings is probably honey garlic. Honey garlic wings are so good, y'all. They are so good. Next question. Someone said, need the scared. I'm actually editing the video in the same spot that I like was making a video. But why is my tongue playing hopscotch? I don't understand. Like, I'm just trying to get out a simple sentence and I keep stuttering. It doesn't make any sense. Anyways, back to the video. Excuse me. It was need the skincare product. Skin is slaying always. Thank you. First, I use, it's CeraVe, I think. Yeah, it's CeraVe, and it's a foaming cleanser. And then after I use that, then I use toner and something called hyaluronic acid. That is the key. And then of course moisturizer and sunscreen. And that's really it. And then a little bit of petroleum jelly will always do the job. Yeah. What is my favorite memory? What is my favorite memory? I have a lot of memories. I'm not sure that I have one specific favorite one that I can think of like right now. But I don't know that this is my all-time favorite, but the one that I'm thinking of just like right now is probably the house we used to live at. It had like this long driveway, and so one out of a handful of times that it snowed, where I live, we had like a little like snow sled thing, and we were sledding in the driveway, and yeah, it was really fun. Wholesome, wholesome family moment. I think that's one of them. That's one of my favorite memories. Like I said, I have a lot, so I can't really put my finger on one specific one, but I really like that one. Let's see if there's another question. What's your favorite place to go on vacation? Panama City Beach. If you know, you know. You know. You know. The next one is, if you could visit any place in the world, where would you go? I would go to Greece. I would go to Greece. I saw it in a Mamma Mia movie one time, and I was like, I really want to go there. So I want to go to Greece. I think that's, excuse me, that's one of the places that I would want to go. That's like outside of the country. I would want to go there. This one is a good question. It says, what is your favorite season and why? Fall. My favorite season is fall because it's like, it's not too cold and it's not too hot. It's like right in the middle, like that changing of seasons, right in the middle. And then also because of the type of clothes that I like to wear, I love fall. What would you call it? Like fall attire? Fall dress? I don't know. I really like fall. The temperatures, I love fall so much. It's also the fall flavors. I also really like the fall flavors too. Yeah, like the pumpkin spice and that. I really like those. Popular question was, what is my favorite show? This one is probably one of the most obvious ones for anybody that knows me. I say this all the time. It's really, really a slow show, but it's SpongeBob. My favorite show is SpongeBob, only because it's like a childhood favorite. I didn't quit grow up watching it, but once I started watching it, I could not stop watching it because I really like to laugh, and it makes me laugh all the time. I watch SpongeBob a lot. I really like SpongeBob because SpongeBob is mental. So I like SpongeBob a lot. That's my favorite show. Okay, this will probably be the last question that I do. The question is, what's the last movie or film that you watched? The last movie that I watched was Stuart Little, the first and the second movie. Well, technically it would be the second movie because that's the last one I watched. But I had never seen Stuart Little until, I kid you not, like a week ago. Say anything in the comments about me not watching Stuart Little until a week ago. Okay? Don't say anything because I know I took a fat L on that one. I know. But step off of my neck for a minute. Let me explain myself. So that's surprising, honestly, because it's not like I don't like watching movies, because I do like watching movies. It's just, it depends on how I feel. Like, I don't always feel like watching movies, so it's not that bad. It's not that bad. So you gave me a chance to explain myself, and now we understand why I'm just now watching Stuart Little. Thank you. Sit down. I think maybe that's why, but it was actually a pretty decent movie. I like the first Stuart Little more than the second one. And honestly, I don't think I have any ground to stand on, seeing that I just watched not only the first one, but I also just watched the second one. So don't listen to me. If you disagree, then you disagree. But I really feel like the first one is way better than the second one, only because it was a whole lot more entertaining to me. Others might disagree, but that's personally how I feel on the matter. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for tuning into this video. That was the last question that we were gonna do. I think that we're gonna have a whole lot of fun on this channel. So I thank you guys so much for watching, and I will definitely see you guys in the next video. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and turn on your post notifications. And like I said before, I will catch you guys in the next one. Bye.